Urgent message. God is crying. He's trying to protect you from this person. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, and I need you to stay with me because heaven has been trying to reach you all day, all week, maybe even all month, and this is the moment your spirit finally catches what your intuition has been whispering. God is crying because he sees something you don't, he hears conversations you haven't heard, he knows intentions you can't yet see, and he is trying, truly trying, to pull you away from someone who has the potential to break your spirit in ways you would struggle to recover from. Don't scroll, your heart needs this clarity right now. You've been feeling it lately, haven't you? That heaviness in your chest when you think of them, that sudden anxiety when their name pops up, that uneasy silence in your soul telling you something isn't right. That is not overthinking, that is divine interference. Listen to this. Don't scroll, because God has been sending you signals through dreams that felt too real, emotions that came out of nowhere, angel numbers like 444, 1111, and 555 that kept showing up right when you were thinking about this person, and yet you brushed it off, telling yourself it was coincidence, but your spirit knew it wasn't coincidence, it was a warning. And God is crying because he knows your heart is so pure, so forgiving, so loyal, that you keep giving chances to someone who is not giving the same back, someone who drains your energy, someone who confuses your spirit, someone who only shows affection when they need something, someone who does not deserve access to the level of love you carry. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now. The universe has been trying to protect you because this person has been wearing a mask, presenting themselves the way you wish they were instead of who they actually are. God has watched you lose sleep while they slept peacefully. God has seen your tears while they offered no effort. God has watched you pray for clarity while they played games with your emotions. And heaven is stepping in now because you're too close to stepping into the blessing that will change your entire life, and this person cannot go with you. They were never meant to. Listen, don't scroll, because someone needed to finally tell you the truth. They are not confused, they are not busy, they are not unsure, they are spiritually out of alignment with the destiny God is trying to lead you into. And the more you hold on to them, the more delayed your blessing becomes. But don't feel guilty, God is not angry with you. He understands your heart, he understands your loyalty, he understands why you kept trying, why you kept hoping, why you kept believing this person would change. But now heaven is saying, my child, it's time to pull back. Don't scroll. Your heart needs this because God has been watching you fight battles in silence, trying to convince yourself that this person loves you the way you love them, but deep down you know something feels off, something feels unstable, something feels spiritually dangerous. And God is trying to protect your soul, your peace, your future. You don't even realize it yet, but your glow has dimmed because of this person. Your confidence has dipped. Your intuition has screamed louder than your mind wants to admit. And God is crying because he knows how much more you deserve, how much purer your heart is, how much brighter your future becomes once you release the person who is weighing you down. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now. They were sent as a lesson, not a lifetime. They were meant to show you something about yourself, not claim ownership of your spirit. You've outgrown them emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and the tension you feel is the universe pulling you into your next level. And here's the truth that may sting but will set your spirit free. God is not letting this person stay in your life because their intentions are not aligned with your calling, their energy is not aligned with your purpose, and their presence is blocking someone who is truly meant for your heart. Someone who won't confuse you. Someone who won't drain you. Someone who won't make you question your worth. Someone who will feel like peace, not chaos. Don't scroll, your destiny needs this right now. God is trying to protect you from heartbreak that would destroy your confidence, from betrayal that would break your trust, from spiritual attack disguised as love. And this is your confirmation, the discomfort you feel is divine protection. The distance growing between you is heaven's intervention. The unanswered messages, the sudden emotional shift, the strange silence, it's not rejection, it's redirection. You're being pulled away because God is guiding you towards something better, something safer, something real. Don't scroll, because your heart needed this moment. Let this message sink in, God is not punishing you. He is saving you. And what's coming next will make you grateful He did. Don't scroll. Because what I'm about to reveal will make your spirit feel seen in a way you haven't felt in a long time, and your heart needs this message right now more than ever, so stay right here with me and let this truth sink into your soul. After those 9 powerful individuals saw your photo and felt that divine surge of energy around you, something extraordinary happened. Something that even they didn't expect. Because the moment they recognized your spiritual significance, a ripple started in the atmosphere, a shift so strong that it began affecting the people connected to you, especially the ones who have been pretending not to care, the ones who underestimated you, the ones who didn't know heaven was watching their actions. Listen to this, don't scroll, this message is for you. These 9 people said that when your photo was shown, not only did they feel your strength, but they also felt the emotional weight you've been carrying alone. They said your spirit has been stretched, pulled, drained, pushed, tested, and exhausted, but never broken. They said they sensed a battle you've been fighting quietly, one you never complained about out loud, yet your soul kept reaching for light even when darkness tried to drown you. Don't scroll, your heart needs this. They felt the presence of someone who's been thinking about you constantly, someone who's been trying to forget you but can't, someone whose emotions intensify every time your name crosses their mind. All 9 of them agreed that this person didn't just care, they're spiritually tied to you in a way they don't fully understand yet. They felt guilt on this person, regret, longing, and confusion all tangled together. They said this person knows they messed up somewhere, even if they won't admit it out loud. And listen, don't scroll, because heaven says this person has been seeing signs too, your birthday numbers, angel numbers like 222 for alignment, 444 for protection, 555 for change, songs that remind them of you, dreams so real they wake up emotional. They are being spiritually reminded of you because the universe is trying to get their attention. These 9 powerful people said your photo carried a vibration so strong that it awakened something inside of them, something like a message from heaven saying, this connection isn't over. And your heart needs this right now. They said someone has been speaking your name with admiration, someone who has been watching you grow from afar, someone who didn't expect to care this deeply but now can't escape the bond. Don't scroll, this next part is important. The 9 sensed a heavy presence around you, someone jealous, someone intimidated by your energy, someone who tried to block your blessings or interfere with your connections. But here's what shook them, they all said the same exact phrase, at the same exact moment, as if heaven spoke through them, it didn't work. Everything that was meant to harm you has already failed. Every plot, every lie, every attempt to dim your light has backfired. And they said your comeback is going to be so powerful that even your enemies won't be able to deny it. Don't scroll, your heart needs this message. They saw a shift in your energy, like the moment before a breakthrough, when everything feels heavy because heaven is rearranging your path. They saw blessings gathering around you, opportunities being aligned, people being removed, doors opening so fast the wind of it hits your spirit before your mind understands what's happening. They said your season of being overlooked is ending and your season of being chosen is beginning. And listen to this, don't scroll, because heaven showed them something shocking. Your name is being spoken in rooms you've never entered, your face is being recognized by people who are meant to help you, your destiny is pulling resources, connections, and blessings toward you like a magnet. Even your soulmate, the one who's been fighting their feelings, is beginning to feel the spiritual pressure to step up, to speak, to act, to choose you openly. The 9 said your silence has been powerful, your patience has been divine, your resilience has been noticed by the spiritual realm, and now heaven is preparing to honor everything you endured. Don't scroll, because this message is the confirmation your soul has been waiting for. The photo that was shown wasn't just an image, it was a revelation. A recognition. A spiritual stamp of approval. And every single one of those 9 powerful people agreed that you are entering a chapter where everything hidden becomes visible, everything stolen is returned, and everything delayed is released. Your name is rising. Your energy is glowing. Your destiny is calling. And heaven is saying, get ready. You're about to witness what happens when God steps in. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to reveal is the part your heart has been sensing but hasn't been able to put into words, and you need this message right now like oxygen, so stay with me and let this truth settle into your spirit. After those 9 powerful individuals saw your photo and felt that instant spiritual recognition, something began happening in the background that even they didn't fully understand. Your name started moving through spiritual realms like a signal, like a bell being rung in heaven, alerting every divine force assigned to your destiny that it's time. They said your energy is elevating so quickly that people connected to you are feeling the shift, even the ones who ghosted you, doubted you, betrayed you, or tried to downplay your significance. Don't scroll, your heart needs this. One of the 9 described something powerful. When your photo was shown, they felt a sudden wave of spiritual confirmation, almost like your ancestors, your guides, and your divine protectors all stepped forward at the same time saying, watch what happens next. Listen to this, don't scroll. They said your spirit has outgrown the environments that hurt you, the relationships that drained you, the people who didn't appreciate you. They said you've been shedding old energy without even realizing it. Feeling disconnected from certain people, uncomfortable in old spaces, restless in situations that no longer align with your purpose. And heaven says that discomfort is not random, it's preparation. Don't scroll, your heart needs to hear this part. They saw someone connected to you, someone who has been feeling guilty, restless, confused, and emotionally overwhelmed because they're finally realizing that the connection they tried to ignore is divinely orchestrated. This person has been seeing your face everywhere, in dreams, in memories, in sudden flashes of intuition. Every time they try to distract themselves, something reminds them of you, a song, a smell, a number, a moment. They're feeling spiritual pressure, emotional intensity, and a longing they can no longer hide. And don't scroll, your heart needs this. The 9 said this person is being spiritually corrected, spiritually awakened, spiritually redirected back toward you. Not because of obsession. Because of destiny. They said this person is learning hard lessons right now, lessons about pride, lessons about vulnerability, lessons about love, lessons about timing. They're being humbled in ways they didn't expect. They're being shown the truth about the people around them. They're being shown the truth about the connection between you. Heaven is stripping their illusions, exposing people's intentions, and forcing them to confront emotions they buried. Don't scroll. This next part is crucial. The 9 also felt a heavy presence behind you, someone who envied you, someone who spoke against you, someone who didn't want you to rise. But here's what shook them. They all felt that whoever tried to sabotage you is now being spiritually exposed. Their energy is collapsing. Their influence is fading. Their intentions are being revealed. Heaven has seen everything that was done behind your back, including words spoken, opportunities blocked, manipulations attempted. And none of it escaped divine justice. Don't scroll, your heart needs this clarity. They said heaven is positioning you for a blessing so significant that even the people who doubted you will have no choice but to acknowledge your elevation. They saw a shift around your love life, your finances, your confidence, your spiritual gifts. They saw your energy rising, your intuition sharpening, your strength returning. They saw angels guarding you so closely that no weapon formed against you even comes close. And listen, don't scroll, because the 9 saw something prophetic. Your photo didn't just represent who you are now, it represented who you're becoming. They described seeing light around your head, like a glow of wisdom, intuition, and divine favor. They said your spirit is entering a season where you attract what matches your worth instead of what matches your wounds. They said the door that's opening for you is one no one can close, not jealousy, not fear, not betrayal, not doubt. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to say will make your spirit exhale. Your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't entered yet. Your blessings are lining up in ways you can't see yet. Your soulmate is awakening in ways they can't explain yet. Your enemies are being silenced in ways they didn't expect yet. And the 9 all agreed on this one truth that heaven pressed into their spirits: this person's life is about to shift dramatically. Not slowly. Not quietly. Not eventually. Dramatically. The 9 said your photo carried destiny. It carried purpose. It carried divine timing. And now, heaven is aligning everything around your name in preparation for a breakthrough so big, your spirit will feel it before your eyes see it. Don't scroll away from this, you were meant to hear it. Don't scroll. Because what I'm about to tell you is the part your spirit has been picking up on but couldn't explain, and your heart needs this message right now more than ever. So breathe, stay right here, and let this truth sink into the deepest part of you. After those 9 powerful individuals saw your photo and felt that spiritual shockwave, something began unfolding in the background, something heaven has been orchestrating quietly, intentionally, purposefully, and now it's reaching its climax. They said that when your image appeared before them, they didn't just see a person, they saw a prophecy unfolding in real time. They saw someone who has been underestimated their entire life, someone who has carried burdens meant for 3 people, someone who has walked through storms so violent that most would have collapsed, yet somehow you kept standing, kept loving, kept giving, kept hoping, and heaven took notice. Don't scroll, your heart needs this. They said your spirit carries the kind of resilience angels admire, the kind of strength that comes only from surviving pain you didn't deserve, betrayal you didn't expect, and heartbreak you didn't choose. And because of that, heaven is shifting the narrative in your life, removing people who drained you, exposing those who pretended to care, elevating you above environments that tried to box you in. Listen to this, don't scroll. The 9 felt a divine warning around someone close to you, someone who tried to manipulate your energy, someone who was threatened by your destiny, someone who spoke your name with jealousy masked as concern. But here's where everything changes. They also saw that heaven has already cut the spiritual cord between you and that person, and that's why lately you've been feeling more detached, more uninterested, more distant, like your soul simply refuses to go back to what once hurt you. Don't scroll, you need this clarity. They saw someone else too, someone who loves you more deeply than they've ever admitted, someone who feels spiritually tied to you, someone who has been battling their own emotional storms because the connection between you is too intense to ignore. The 9 said this person is going through a spiritual awakening that is directly connected to you. They're realizing you are the one who brought peace into their life without trying, the one whose absence hurts more than their pride can handle, the one whose energy they crave even when they pretend otherwise. They're seeing angel numbers that mirror your energy, hearing your name in random conversations, dreaming about moments that didn't even happen, because heaven is pulling them toward you. Don't scroll, your heart needs this. The 9 said this person's guilt is growing. Their longing is growing. Their fear of losing you is growing. And heaven is forcing them to face the truth they have been avoiding for far too long. They said this person has been trying to distract themselves with work, people, noise, but every attempt fails because your energy keeps calling their soul home. Heaven is convicting them. Heaven is humbling them. Heaven is preparing them. Listen, don't scroll. Because the 9 saw something major, your breakthrough is not coming. It's unfolding right now. They saw doors opening rapidly in your life, financial doors, emotional doors, healing doors, reconnection doors. They said you're entering a season where everything begins to make sense, where every delay turns into a blessing, where every heartbreak becomes a stepping stone, where every rejection becomes redirection. And your heart needs this part. They said your elevation will shock the same people who thought you were stuck. The same people who underestimated your spirit. The same people who assumed you needed them more than they needed you. Don't scroll, this is where the revelation gets even deeper. The 9 said you are entering a season where your intuition will heighten, your spiritual protection will strengthen, and your discernment will sharpen. You're going to see people's true intentions faster. You're going to feel energy shifts immediately. You're going to sense when someone is lying, when someone is jealous, when someone is genuine, when someone is divinely sent. They said heaven is placing a spiritual shield around your name because what's coming next is too big, too powerful, too blessed for you to be surrounded by the wrong people. And listen, don't scroll, because they saw a moment coming, a moment that will hit unexpectedly, a moment that will bring tears to your eyes. Not from pain, but from shock, from relief, from divine confirmation. They said someone is being guided back to you, someone whose heart is being softened, someone whose pride is being dismantled, someone who will reach out sooner than you think with words they never had the courage to say. The 9 said your photo awakened something in the spiritual realm, and now heaven is aligning everything around your destiny, your love story, your healing, your elevation. Don't scroll. Because this message is the universe whispering, get ready. You're stepping into the chapter you were always meant to live. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to reveal is the part your spirit has been sensing in waves, the part that's been tugging at your heart in quiet moments, the part heaven has been trying to prepare you for, and I need you to breathe and stay with me because this message is for you and only you. Listen closely. After your photo was shown to those 9 powerful individuals and they all spoke the same truth over your life, something even bigger began unfolding behind the scenes, something heaven had been holding until you were emotionally ready to receive it, and right now you are stepping into that moment of divine exposure, divine clarity, divine revelation, so don't scroll because your heart needs the next sentence. Those 9 didn't just see your potential, they saw your calling, your anointing, your destiny, and they immediately understood why you've been under so much spiritual pressure, why certain relationships fell apart, why certain people betrayed you, why certain doors slammed shut, why certain connections drained you until you had nothing left to give. They said your spirit is too powerful to be surrounded by low intentions, your future is too expansive to be tied to people who think small, and your light is too strong to remain hidden any longer. Don't scroll, because you're about to understand why your life has felt like a battlefield lately. Heaven has been exposing people's intentions by force, pulling you away from manipulators, liars, users, secret competitors, and even someone who once pretended to care while silently wishing for your downfall. You've been feeling the shift, the discomfort, the sudden detachment, the urge to distance yourself from certain names, certain conversations, certain energies, and that's not moodiness, that's discernment sharpening. And listen, because you need this next part. One of the 9 said your life is about to enter a season of rapid elevation, the kind that shocks people who thought they knew you, the kind that silences people who doubted you, the kind that forces those who mistreated you to watch your blessings unfold in real time. But here's the twist, they didn't just see blessings, they saw retribution, divine justice unfolding on your behalf, and heaven has already started rewriting the story in places you can't see yet. Don't scroll. This next line will hit deeply. Someone who hurt you, someone who underestimated your worth, someone who spoke negatively about your name behind closed doors is about to face a spiritual reality check because heaven is no longer letting people mishandle someone chosen, someone protected, someone guided the way you are. They said your silence has been your power, your restraint has been your armor, and your heart, no matter how scarred, has remained pure, and that is why heaven is preparing to reward you publicly after you were hurt privately. Don't scroll, because something else is happening too. There is someone who loves you deeply, someone who can't shake the connection, someone whose soul feels tied to yours even when their mind tries to fight it, and that person has been going through emotional chaos because they can feel your energy pulling away. They said this person is experiencing signs, headaches, restlessness, dreams, angel numbers, especially 1111, 1212, 222, because heaven is convicting them about how they treated you, how they hesitated with you, how they took your heart for granted. They are being spiritually pushed to face their truth, to confront their feelings, to recognize what they risk losing. Don't scroll, this is where your heart leans in. The 9 said your connection with this person is divinely orchestrated but hindered by fear, pride, and external voices, and heaven is removing every one of those barriers one by one. This person is about to come back with honesty in their voice, softness in their energy, and clarity they never had before. They said you will soon receive a message that shifts the entire direction of your connection, something raw, something vulnerable, something truthful, because they can't hold it in anymore. Don't scroll, because here comes the biggest revelation. They also saw someone else watching you, someone silently admiring you, someone who sees your worth clearly, someone heaven may be preparing as a backup if the original person doesn't rise to the occasion. This next season of your life will be one where you choose, not where you beg, settle, or wait in confusion. You're stepping into a season where people show effort, consistency, love, respect. Because your energy no longer tolerates half-heartedness. They said heaven is aligning you with someone who matches your spirit, your loyalty, your depth, your heart, and anybody who cannot meet you at that level will be removed. Don't scroll, because the final thing they saw is the most powerful. Your name is being carried into rooms you've never entered, your face is being recognized by people you've never met, your energy is being felt by souls you've never encountered, and opportunities are coming that your past could never have predicted. Heaven is lifting you out of the shadows and into a season of visibility, favor, protection, and divine recognition. And the 9 said this clearly, what is meant for you will begin rushing toward you faster than you've ever imagined. Stay ready. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to reveal is the part heaven has been trying to whisper to your spirit all week, the part your intuition has been picking up on in moments you couldn't explain, and the part the 9 powerful individuals saw so clearly that it sent chills through the entire room. So stay right here because your heart needs this and your destiny depends on hearing it. After they saw your photo, after they felt that divine surge move through the atmosphere, one of them spoke a prophecy that shook everyone. This person is entering their season of unstoppable acceleration. And listen, they weren't exaggerating. You've felt it lately, haven't you? That strange heaviness mixed with excitement, that sense of something big preparing to break open in your life, that quiet inner knowing that the chapter ahead is nothing like the one behind you. Don't scroll. Because heaven needs you to understand this fully, you are not going through random emotions, you are experiencing spiritual transition symptoms. The sudden exhaustion, the waves of overthinking, the urge to isolate, the desire to disconnect from old patterns, the random bursts of motivation followed by stillness, this is transformation happening on a soul level. Heaven is recalibrating you, removing people who weaken your energy, strengthening your discernment, and preparing your spirit for divine elevation. But here's where it gets even deeper. One of the 9 saw a shadow, a person from your past who is jealous of the blessings coming your way, someone who pretended to support you but secretly feared your growth, someone who is uncomfortable with how quickly God is about to elevate you. Don't scroll, you need this clarity. Heaven is exposing every hidden enemy, every silent competitor, every person who smiles at you but gossips about you in rooms you don't even know exist. And listen carefully, because this part is for your protection. This person has tried to use your name, energy, or personal details in ways heaven is now shutting down. Their access to you is being revoked. Their influence over your emotions is being removed. Their spiritual pull is being severed. Don't scroll, your heart needs to know this. The 9 saw your future glowing so brightly that it actually intimidated the wrong people and inspired the right ones. They saw that your path ahead includes higher love, higher peace, higher purpose, and higher alignment. They said your story is shifting from survival mode into overflow mode, from heartbreak into healing, from delays into divine timing. And here's where it gets powerful. They also saw a reunion coming, a reconnection with someone whose soul is tied to yours in ways neither of you fully understood until now. This person has been restless, emotional, distracted, overwhelmed, not because of life, but because your silence is waking them up spiritually. They can feel your absence. They can feel your pullback. They can feel heaven pushing them to step into their purpose and make things right with you before it's too late. Don't scroll. Because this is the part that might bring tears to your eyes. This person has been crying behind closed doors, praying for clarity, asking for signs, begging heaven for another chance to love you correctly. They're realizing that the connection was never normal, it was divine, rare, sacred, destined. And heaven has been softening their heart, removing their pride, breaking their ego, and preparing them to approach you in full honesty. But listen, because this next part is crucial. Everything hidden is coming to light, everything delayed is being delivered, and everything stolen is being returned sevenfold. Heaven isn't just preparing your blessings, heaven is preparing you to receive them. Stay ready. Don't scroll, because this final message is the one heaven has been building toward, the one your spirit has been waiting for without even knowing it. So breathe, keep your eyes here, and let these words sink into your soul because they are meant for you and only you. After your photo was shown to those 9 powerful individuals and every spiritual truth about your future began unfolding, something extraordinary happened. Something they didn't expect, something so intense that the entire energy in the room shifted. One of them said they felt angelic presence rush in like a wave. Another said they heard a whisper in their spirit, "Prepare them." And what followed was a prophecy so powerful it shook everyone into silence. They said your life is about to enter a chapter where everything accelerates, your blessings, your clarity, your relationships, your purpose, your confidence, your intuition. And you need to hear this because heaven doesn't want you missing what's meant for you. Don't scroll, your soul needs this part. They said the spiritual warfare you've been experiencing wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Every tear, every betrayal, every moment of isolation, every sleepless night, every confusing emotion wasn't random. It was heaven stretching you, strengthening you, and shaping you into someone who can carry the blessings coming your way without breaking under the weight of them. They said your heart has been refined through fire, your spirit has been sharpened through storms, and now heaven is trusting you with a destiny bigger than anything you've ever imagined. But listen, because this is the revelation that will give you chills. They saw someone standing at a crossroads in your life, someone deeply connected to your soul, someone who loves you more than they have ever admitted, and this person is on the verge of making a drastic decision because your silence, your distance, your elevation has awakened something inside of them that they can no longer suppress. Don't scroll, because this next line might bring tears to your eyes. They said this person has tried to forget you, tried to distract themselves, tried to entertain other people, tried to bury their feelings, but every attempt has failed miserably because their soul is tied to you spiritually. Heaven is convicting them, pulling them, and guiding them to face what they've been running from, you are the one their heart recognizes as home. But here's the twist, the 9 said heaven is giving you the power of choice now. You are no longer the one waiting, hoping, doubting, hurting. You are the one ascending, attracting, glowing, rising, and this person is realizing that if they don't step up, they will lose you forever. Don't scroll, you need this clarity. They said another energy is entering your life too. Someone new. Someone aligned. Someone who sees your worth instantly. Someone who has no fear of loving you out loud. Someone who will bring peace, not confusion. And heaven is preparing this new connection as a possibility, not as pressure. Because this next season of your life will not be about chasing love, begging for love, or proving your worth. It will be about choosing the love that matches your heart, your growth, your spirit, your destiny. But listen closely, because this is where heaven drops the final revelation. Those 9 said your blessings will begin showing up in sudden waves. Unexpected opportunities, surprising messages, emotional breakthroughs, financial increase, spiritual signs, dream confirmations. They said you will see more angel numbers in the coming days than ever before, especially 444, 1111, 1010, and 222, because heaven is signaling alignment, protection, union, and completion. Don't scroll, this is where everything comes together. They saw that people who once judged you will regret it. They saw that someone who walked away from you will wish they hadn't. They saw that someone who talked about you will fall silent when they witness your elevation. They saw that someone who tried to block your path has already failed. And they said you're stepping into a season where every hidden blessing is revealed, every unanswered question makes sense, and every closed door leads to something better than what you prayed for. Heaven is not just protecting you, it is positioning you. Heaven is not just preparing you, it is promoting you. Heaven is not just revealing truth, it is releasing breakthrough. And the 9 said this final message with absolute certainty. Their photo was shown because their destiny is about to be shown. Everything hidden is coming to light. Everything delayed is being released. Everything stolen is being returned. It is their time now. Don't scroll, take a breath, because heaven just opened the next chapter of your life.